Good evening. We are back. Skope TV, part 2. I knew it wasn't just going to be one part with Rob Carlton. I knew we were going to need at least 20 minutes with this man. Now, Rob, I want to talk about this with you. Kids, teenagers, even adults these days are being turned on to guitars early on thanks to Guitar Hero. Do you see that as a plus or negative? And do you play Guitar Hero?
Well, okay. Yeah, I think Guitar Hero actually brought the guitar back out in front of a lot of people. I know there was a period there during the alternative buzz a few years ago where guitar was kind of buried. Not a lot of solos going on. I know heavy metal has always been there. It's always stayed. It seems to be always here, but it was kind of drifting away. It wasn't very popular for some reason. Now this Guitar Hero, Rock Band, all that kind of stuff, I think that really, really spirited on and brought guitar back where it should be. And as far as me playing that, I've tried it a few times. It's cool, but it's not like the real thing.
Yeah. Do you dominate it? I mean, just because you know you're an ace with the real thing. So, does Guitar Hero come easy, or is it completely different?
It's completely different. I think it's like completely different. I guess I'm cool with it, but
Okay.
It's not. To me, as soon as I try it, I'm like, let me go get back to my guitar.
Yeah. Cool. Now, I don't have to explain to you, Rob. You obviously know, but music is truly in a digital age, which I personally think is awesome. I love it. I think this is the best of the best. What does the digital age mean to you, especially putting out Beautiful Collision and your music getting exposed to the masses through internet, Twitter, YouTube? Explain what it means to you.
It seems we're right in the pocket for when this is supposed to happen, and I happen to be, I think, at the right spot at the right time. I think that it's extremely a good time for somebody to do this kind of thing, especially an independent product. Record companies don't seem to be as needed as much as they used to. There's so many different avenues you can promote your music, get it out there, even go on tour. It's just a good time to be involved in this, and I think that perseverance is very, very big on my part. Not giving up when I could have probably gave up when things were very tough.
Interesting. Very interesting. Now,
Hearing it, yep.
Rob, why did you decide to go solo and just not join a band? That's always been a question I've wanted to ask.
Well, I do have a band right now that backs up this recording and stuff like that, and George on drums and Candy on bass and vocals. I do have a band to play this material live, but I've always been told, every band that I've gotten into to try to sway away from doing my solo instrumental stuff, everyone has said, no, you know what, your stuff is the best, what are you doing? I know I've tried to, maybe make it a band kind of thing, but it just seems I get all the attention. It's not. I'm very humble about it, and for some reason, it just whatever I touch, doing it my stuff, everybody seems to love.
Well, it obviously works because the CDs are flying off the shelves, so the music speaks for itself. Rob, name 2 guitar players that are major inspirations to you, and why?
Okay. I think one of I don't know, it may sound strange to some people, but I think, or maybe not, I really do look up to Peter Frampton and what he did with that incredible live album that still sells today. He did a live album when, in that rock era years ago, that probably was just so tremendous in the way it sounded live for some reason. It seems to sound so great even today. And I got a lot of ideas from him, from his personal playing. He still tours as we're talking now. He's still out on tour after all these years. And he's really been an inspiration to me. But not only as a guitarist, but as a rock star. He's been very inspiring to me and all he's done. And newer players, I've always been influenced by Van Halen, and Even some of the newer rock players have interest in me.
That's cool. Now, on another tip, what does Rob Carlton like to do when you're not working on new material? But also, I'm curious, how many hours a week do you devote to your music? So I'm kind of asking two questions in one.
Well, I do this music full time. I also teach guitar as well. I have a lot of students that I teach. And I do this really full time now. It's been pretty much straight for the last year, full time. And it's really where I'm at with that. And as far as what else I like to do, I love to enjoy life and do a lot of great things and help my friends out when they need help and try to just help my mom out, and she's getting up in years. Do a lot of great things in this Pocono area.
I swear, it's like you talk with Rob Carlton, and this is the real deal. This guy, he's not putting it on. He's not. This is the real deal, and it's such a wonderful thing. Rob, we're gonna go out with a bang here. This is my final question.
Okay.
But this is the most important question. Okay, Rob, please let Skope readers all over the world, from the Philippines to Canada to the U.S. to Brazil, let Skope readers know where they can get more Rob Carlton and what's coming up next for you.
Okay, you can get the Beautiful Collision album. The best deal, I feel, is Skope magazine. You get a collector pick, you get an autographed copy, right here at Skope magazine. I think that's a real hot place to get the...
That's right. I'm sorry to interrupt, Rob. I just want to let it be known. Skopemag.com under for sale. Rob Carlton right there, an exclusive package. Please, don't let me interrupt, Rob.
No problem. Absolutely. You can get it there. You can get it at other places. You can hear it on iTunes, cdbaby.com,
Now,
Amazon.
what about your
There's
fan
many,
club?
many,
Tell about your fan club. Because you got people starting Rob Carlton fan clubs.
We got an awesome fan club. It's held up by a person out in Indiana. It's www.myspace.com, RCBFan. You go to that site. There's all the updated information. It's a beautiful site that they have put together out there. And people out there will just love it. There's a lot of different interesting things to do, even some guitar tips, information, as well as all the information and hear songs on me as well, and updates. You can check out MySpace as well. Mine is just simply myspace.com, Rob Carlton, Carlton, for readers out there, people out there. And that's another site. Or you can just go to Yahoo or Google and Google Rob Carlton and basically find out a ton of stuff about me.
Excellent. And also, if anybody's interested, because this is how I got hip to Rob Carlton was through Diana Olson. And if you want to read more about Rob, go to skopemag.com under the blog section. Diana Olson, right, Rob? She wrote a wonderful article.
Absolutely. She is the girlfriend of a friend of mine, Bill Lorden, from the old Robin Trower band. And she wrote a beautiful article about me. And she really approached me. They both approached me. And, that was really cool that they... Because I've always been a Robin Trower fan, and her boyfriend, Bill Lorden, was in the band for quite a few years. And to have somebody associated with them to write something great about me, I thought that was just awesome.
Rob, what gets you excited every morning when you wake up as a musician in 2009, amongst all this recession and H1N1 and all this craziness? What makes you rise above that and have such a great attitude and take life by the horns?
I think it's just that I've been given a talent by God to just make some great music, and it's kind of neat because I'll be stuck a little bit sometimes on songs, motoring along, and then like one morning I'll wake up and there'll be this awesome song that I'll be playing on the guitar that just wasn't there the day before. And I've actually even dreamt one of my songs in a dream, and actually woke up and and remembered it and played it, and actually it'll be on the new CD, by the way.
That's amazing. Amazing. Rob Carlton, Skope TV, September 24th. You heard it here, exclusive. Go pick up that album, Beautiful Collision. Good night, everyone.